The human, a species that adapt to everything that is in its environment. When they needed to transport this, they used carts with horses. The horse was a means of transportation for a long time. The history of automobiles is very extensive and begins with the self-propelled vehicles of 18th century, when Leonardo da Vinci makes sketches of rudimentary four-wheeled means of transport. But the creator of automobile, as we know it today, was Carl Benz. This German inventor created his first model and patented in between 1885 and 1886. Nicolas Joseph Cugnot, between 1725 and 1804, was a French mechanic, military engineer, inventor, and writer. He took a big step by inventing the steam car, used to drag artillery pieces. The fabian could not began to circulate through the streets of Paris in 1769. In 1770, he built another car which could pull up 4 tons at 4 kilometers per hour, and with this, the first car accident in history was recorded. Since they could not control the machine and it crashed into a wall which was completely destroyed. A decade later, James Watt, he tries to perfect the steam engine. He invents the connecting rod and the crankshaft. The two transform the horizontal movement of a piston into a circular movement. This is where the moment of steam vehicles arrives. 1861, the German Nicolas August Otto patented the two-stroke combustion engine, and in 1862, the French engineer Alphonse Baude-Rochas established the four-stroke engine cycle, but it was not until 1864 that a German U built the first vehicle equipped with an internal combustion engine. That was Siegfried Marcus, but continued working until the perfection of the vehicle in 1882. In 1883, the German engineer Carl Benz created the Benz I Company. Carl Benz built his first model in 1885. Benz patented it on January 29 in the year 1886 and began producing it in 1888. It has been historically considered the first vehicle equipped with an engine of internal combustion. It is a tricycle equipped with a four-stroke engine of its own construction according to auto patent, and in 1891 it built its first four-wheeled car. In 20th century, the mass production of automobiles has already begun in France and United States. The first companies to create automobiles were the French companies Panhard and Levasseur. In the United States, Henry Ford began the history of this prestigious brand from 1893 when he built his first car in Detroit, Michigan, and in 1903 founding the Ford Motor Company. In December of 1898, the history of Renault began, and the haunts of Renault brothers, Marcel, Fernand, and Louis. And it was in 1899 when Italy entered the automobile world, when the Italian factory Automobili Torino Fiat was created. In 1908, Henry Ford began to produce cars on an assembly line, a totally innovative system to allow him to reach factory figures.
The era of brass, this was named after the materials that was used for automobiles. The era stage. This stage includes from the end of the First World War to the Great Depressions of the main vehicles were there housing 70 Bugatti Type 35 for Model A, Cadillac B16 pre-war stage. This time is characterized by the development of cars since they are completely closest and more rounded. At this time, the legendary Volkswagen Beetle was created, designed by Ferdinand Porsche. After this, relevant cars Ford VA, Bugatti Type 57, Citroën Traction Avant, the Volkswagen Beetle. Post-war stage. From this point, they looked for faster, safer, and more efficient vehicles. At this time, Ford took advantage of other brands and this bought them. Some representative cars of this time are Morse Minor, Chevrolet Impala, Mini, Jaguar E-Type, BMC, Ferrari 250 GTO, Dodge Charger, Ford Mustang, Pontiac GTO, and Chevrolet Corvette. Datsun 240. Modern stage. It is characterized by the development of more efficient, safe, and above all less polluting engines. Outstanding cars of this time are Toyota Corolla, Range Rover, and Volkswagen Golf. Cadillac, Fleetwood 75 one of the largest manufactured in 1976 on the Accord, Ford Taurus, and Jeep Grand Cherokee. Thanks.